Hello, it's Kiana. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking all about breastfeeding and the essentials that you need for breastfeeding. So let's start off with the pump. Even if you're not pumping regularly, you might want to go out for a couple hours, and this is where breast pumps come in handy. So I think a lot of breast pumps are equally as good, but these are some features that I think are useful in the breast pump that you pick. So this breast pump is by Amita, but the features that I want to talk about is how it's ran. So it could be ran on being plugged into the outlet or batteries. So this comes in handy because it allows you to have like versatility in where you can use your breast pump and when you can use it. So say your batteries run out, then you have a backup and you can plug it into like the wall and pump from there. Or say there's no outlet near you, but you have batteries in it, so you can pump on the go. So I think that's very important for when you're looking for a breast pump. Another thing when you're looking for a breast pump, having pumps that have these like containers, because this can turn into a bottle as well. So that comes in handy if you like pumping and just giving the bottle to someone to feed, or you feeding your baby yourself. The next thing that I think is essential is having manual breast pumps. So these are called the Hakas, and I have two, and they basically work by themselves. You just suction them on and it pumps basically by itself. So this comes in handy if you don't want to pack like the bulkier breast pump, but you still need a way to pump milk. So the next thing that I would say is essential is having these storage bags. So literally you could buy any type of breast milk storage bags. These are, this is the brand, and let me show you how they look. So they literally look like this, and you have a label where you could put the date, time, name, and volume. Pro tip about the storage bags and also the breast pump, you can get those for free through your insurance company. If you want more mom tips, you can check out this video here. I go into details about like programs and ways to save money. Okay, so the next thing is freezer space. So yeah, this is something that you might not think about, but you have to have freezer space so you can store your breast milk, because you can only store breast milk in the refrigerator for I think less than 4 days in the refrigerator. I usually don't store it in the refrigerator, I store it in the freezer. So yeah, free up some freezer space so you can store your breast milk. So the next thing is optional, but I find it comes in handy a lot, is a pumping bra. So this one is actually a pumping and a nursing bra. It kind of just like looks like this, like it has the holes so you can put the pump through and it'll hold itself up. And like, yeah, that's how it looks. This one was on Amazon. I think that comes in handy. It allows you to like move about while you're pumping and, you know, do some tasks. So yeah, those are the main things that are essential for breastfeeding in my opinion. And I'm just gonna go through like a rough estimate of how much all this costs. So the bra I paid for about $20, and these pumps were probably about $20 each, but I got one of them for free, so that's $40. And I got the electric pump for free for my insurance, and I also got the bags for free for my insurance as well. So we're looking at around $40-ish for you know, the starter pack. So I have one other like point to make, is just don't invest in like gimmicky products. So whenever you're like on the hunt for like mom stuff and like breast pumping stuff, you might run into samples. So some common samples that you might run across are like nipple cream, nipple shields, nipple pads. And in reality, you might not actually need these or ever use them, but because they're like giving to you as samples, you're like, oh, I need the full size of this. And then you end up spending a bunch of money on things that might not be necessary. Like you can find dupes of all of these things, and you don't need like a specific product for what you're trying to achieve. So say like your nipples are like cracking from like pumping and breastfeeding, you can use a non-allergenic oil or like cream, and they will be just fine. Of course, if you have like, what is it called, mastitis, or like infection or something, definitely go to your doctor and get like a prescription oil, a prescription cream. But like the over-the-counter creams that you find at the stores and stuff, you can just dupe them out for like non-allergenic version. For like nipple shields, you might not need them. You can just adjust how you're feeding your baby, because that might be why your nipples are like aching or something like that. So you can just adjust how you're feeding, talk to a lactation specialist. Usually it comes free with postpartum care and stuff. And as for like nipple pads, usually that's not a necessity unless you're like a oversupplier. Usually your supply kind of like adjusts to your baby's needs, and you won't be like leaking milk everywhere after like a couple of weeks. So yeah, instead of like investing in those products, I would say to invest in fueling and replenishing your body. Here's a little sciencey stuff. The quality of your milk is directly related to the quality that you're intaking. So that includes water intake, supplements, food, you know, anything that you're intaking, your baby is probably gonna get as well. So if you find yourself like skipping meals, not listening to your hunger cues, not eating enough, not drinking enough water, then that will directly impact your milk supply. So yeah, I would definitely say invest in milk production, i.e. water, food, you know, vitamins, instead of some of these products that are not as useful. Some of my like favorite like snacks that I find like fueling and filling are nuts, dried fruit, yogurt, beef jerky, oat bar, oatmeal, and eggs. Water can get kind of boring just in itself, so some other alternative ways to stay hydrated could be drinking sparkling water instead. It like gives the illusion of you're drinking something else other than water sometimes. Or eating foods that have high water content. So I know watermelon, cucumbers, and strawberries have like a pretty good water content, and that's an easy way to snack as well as stay hydrated. So yeah, if you have any other essential like products for breastfeeding or just tips for breastfeeding, leave them down in the comments below so others can read them. Yeah, thank you for watching my video. Toodaloo.